Happy Sunday. I see, gosh, several people are already here. That's awesome. It's always nice to plan right because you guys know exactly when I'm going to go live. So I see Kim in Alaska, Susie. Who else? Dawn, hello. Robin just joined. Hi, Robin. Um, yeah, so how's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys can hear me and see me. If somebody can just let me know if I am coming in loud and clear. And we can go ahead and get started. I actually did some planning for it today. I had this little thing in my hair. We were outside in the backyard and clearing out some of our branches, and I had this little branch in my hair. Oh my gosh. I should save that, right, and use it for crafting. How fun. I'm just going to put that right on my table and see if I can incorporate it somehow. So, Suzanne, you said your computer is on the fritz, so you're using an iPad. I'm glad to see you, Suzanne. So Robin says I'm good. Robin, I just sent you an email with all of the supply lists for our class. I'm getting really excited. We've got several people that have signed up for the class, so it should be a lot of fun. And hair ornament, yeah, I know, right? Yeah, the class should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. But I actually did plan what we're going to do today. Someone asked me last week if I was going to go on Craft Roulette again. And yes, I am. So we firmed up the date. I'm going to go in October, or I'm going to be on the show in October. So I've got to get making again. You know, I kind of got out of submitting cards just because I've been so busy with putting my class together and doing my 7 days of Halloween. I've already taped 3 videos, guys. And then I saw Tim Holtz just released his stamps. So there's 3 stamps I want. We'll see if I get all 3. I want the one with the scarecrow. I want the one with the mummy. And then, of course, I want that skeleton. That's kind of crazy. So I didn't want to tape all of my series because I always like to incorporate some of the new Tim Holtz stamps. So we'll see. But I'm pretty excited about that. I thought we would go ahead and use the prompts from Craft Roulette from Friday so I can get a card submitted. So I have done some planning. So let me go ahead and transition down and we'll get going. Let's see. Camera overhead. All right. Yeah, my desk is a little bit of a mess. Robin, you ordered the scarecrow. Not sure if you're going to get any others. Yeah, it's cute, isn't it? Yeah, I haven't ordered mine yet, but I'm going to. So I always warn my husband when Tim has his release, you know, I say, okay, I'm going to be spending some money. Tim Holtz just did a release. And usually sometimes I buy the dies if they speak to me. But a lot of times I wait for the ideology and the stamps because those are the ones that I love. So as a reminder, I got to do my special service announcement. I do have a class that you can register for. It's filling up and it's a kit class. We're going to be making this cute little tab here. And you know what? I don't know if you guys remember, this is the Halloween collage tissue paper, and it's discontinued, you guys. So I am so glad that I had some in my stash because that's what I'm using for the kit. But I always like to give everybody the supply list because if you want to be able to recreate this in the future, I want you to have the supplies that we used. And this is discontinued. But I gave you some other options, Robin. So when you look at the email, you're going to get some other options. But your kit will have this because I had some in my stash. So it's going to be really fun. Let's see. So, Scarecrow, not sure if you're getting any others. Okay, does your husband groan when you tell him that? No, you know what, Kim, my husband's pretty good. I'm not a frivolous spender. In fact, one might say I'm kind of a tightwad. Um, so when I buy things, you know, it's with purpose. So I'm very particular about what I spend my money on. I've worked too hard for too many years to be frivolous with my spending. And one might say, you know, crafting supplies are frivolous, but for me, it's my passion. So yeah, he's actually pretty good. He has 5 motorcycles. He has a vintage bug. He has a Jeep. So yeah, I'd say my spending is probably in line. So so I do okay. But yeah, I just wanted to remind y'all that I do have a class that you can register for. I'm going to keep the registration open for a while. It is a kit class, and I haven't decided if at some point, hi Gloria, I may just open it up for registration without the kit. I haven't decided yet because it's really hard for you to obviously follow along if you don't have the kit. But you can certainly, a lot of people just like the instructions and the demonstration. So we'll see. So let me know what you guys think of that. Do you think that's a good idea? Should I open up the class just for the attendance and not with the kit, or should I just keep it as the kit? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But anyway, right now it is open. It is a kit. I have a few kits left. I think I have 6 kits left. So there are still some seats available if you would like to join us. So yeah, you know what? And I'm going to turn on my fan because it's a little bit warm in here. All right. And then before we get started, I actually had a really big, well, somewhat big vintage order come in. And it's an opportunity for me to share with you some of my vintage items since I already had them up, getting ready to pack them up. So I'm going to do a quick share, you guys, before we jump into our project. So this is an order that just came through and I just started pulling everything. And I thought I'd share some of my vintage stuff because this is kind of what I collect. So I've got these evidence tags and I actually ran out. So I'm going to need to put another wholesale order in for these. But these are really fun for Halloween. And this is an actual order that I got to pack up, but I thought I'd share it with you. These are some vintage labels, Duckworth & Co., Old Tranford Essence Distillery. I love the little heart on it, and these are actual vintage labels. And then I've got some of these poison labels. Again, these are authentic vintage labels, you guys. So I've got these poison labels here that I've collected and I offer up in my sales. I've got these awesome prescription envelopes. These, I don't even know where I got these. I got like 100 of these when I found them. They are authentic vintage. Beechwold Pharmacy. Look at the phone number. Dial AM 2-0221. Isn't that awesome? I love it. So I got this. I got more evidence tags that I'm shipping out here. These are fun. These are like old Ward bus line tickets. This was a find. I found like 10 boxes of these. So adding that to the order. I've got some authentic vintage labels here. Fun, fun, fun. A couple different sizes. Hopefully you guys are interested in my vintage stuff. I love it. So I wanted to share it with you. Hopefully you're not too bored. All right, and then I've got these here. These are actually reproductions. So I had the originals, and then I reproduced them for my crafting. But these are fun little labels that I reproduced. Of course, I've got the English vocabulary cards. These are from an old vocabulary box, but these are fun to craft with as well. what else? Oh, this is fun. These are from Dr. Bloomer's flavoring extracts. So these again are authentic vintage, and I've got several of these that are going to one of my customers. I've got some more liquor labels, again vintage labels. Lots of vintage labels, you guys. Can you tell I love my ephemera? I've got these old catalog cards. In fact, I was thinking about using these in today's project. And then I've got these old vendor stubs. Again, I scored these from a lady that her husband had them in the store shut for like 10 years. And I bought them all from her. So these are fun. Yeah, Robin, it's fun because I'm always on the lookout for things for my shop and for crafting. These are fun. I found a whole box of these ice labels, and these are the actual books. So I have 1,000 pounds, I have 500, and I have 250. And I got a whole case of these. It was a great find. This I love. So I found these. These are the original ones in the booklet, and as you can see, they are authentic. Very fun, very fun. And let's see. Now I'm glad I opened that up because my customer bought a full one, and this one isn't full. I have 3 of these, so this one is a full one. So, whew, good thing I'm showing that, because that would have been a problem. Put that aside. And then this is authentic. God, it's got some great embossing. And this is another vintage label. I've got these old Borden coupons that I found in an antique shop. It's just fun. And then I've got this Coca Cream Posties beverage label, vintage. And then I found this in one of the local thrift shops. It's the erasable bond typing paper. And it's the really, really thin paper. You can't find this anymore. And a lot of people like to do their junk journals on this. So yeah, so I'm going to pack this up and ship this out to my customer. But since I had several items here, I thought I would share with you before we start our crafting. All right, so are y'all ready? So we're gonna do some craft roulette crafting. And if you guys watched Craft Roulette, the prompts were child's card, coffee, monochrome, and what was the other one, you guys? Did you guys watch Craft Roulette? Coffee, child, monochromatic, and there was another prompt, but I can't remember. Cordelia is always good to keep me honest. I can't remember, y'all. So that's what we're doing. Remind me of the 4th prompt as we go along, because I would hate to get disqualified. And I'm going to use, this was laying on my desk, and this looks kind of grid. Thanks, Crystal. Ooh, I would have missed that. So good thing you told me about that. Actually, this kind of has a grid a little bit, but we'll figure that out. But this was in my desk, or on my desk, so we're going to use that as my card background. Because that looks kind of coffee-ish, right? And then I'm going to use, for my child card, right? We're going to use this little guy right here. Of course, I had to use my paper doll. And the idea I had was to use this set. So with school coming around, I thought maybe I could do like a book coffee. And then this is a really great sentiment. It says, I'll read my books and I'll drink coffee and I'll listen to music and I'll bolt the door. It sounds like something a teenager would say, right? So that's my inspiration, is a teenage, because a teenager is still a kid, right? So that's kind of what we're going for. So let's go ahead and figure this out. All right, so In my digital arsenal, I had these books, and these are all books that I've had in the past. This one I sold, but I scan my stuff before I sell it. So I thought maybe I could do something with these old books. And then this is what the stamp looks like. So I'm going to do the paper piecing for this. So that's my inspiration, y'all. So let's see what we can get going. Crystal, keep me honest if I forget to add that grid. I need to make sure I get that added somewhere. Okay, so let's see. I'm not sure exactly how big my card's gonna be, so let's start a little large, right? And I am using my Tim Holtz packaging because I think that'll make a fine card back. And let's go ahead and cut up this paper. All right. So grid, I gotta figure out how to get the grid going on. I just, oh, look at that. I did this earlier today when I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do. Let's see. So I thought it would be fun to stamp on these and make them look like the books in the stamp. So yeah, I don't know if you guys follow Stamplerations. Stamplerations is a stamp company, and Sherry is the owner. I was on her design team for a while. And she actually is fighting breast cancer right now. So she has 2 little ones and she's married, and it's tough. So if you can support her shop, that would be wonderful. A fellow crafter out there going through some struggles. Hi Cordelia, I was just talking about you earlier. Said I couldn't remember my 4th prompt for craft roulette, and I said, oh, if Cordelia was here she would know. All right, so we're gonna do some paper piecing today. I've got these Halloween stamps on my desk because I've been taping for my 7 days of Halloween. All right, so let's figure this out. So I know, how am I going to do this? So let's see here. I know I want my coffee to be this, so maybe I'll just try to do a double stamp here. That's going to be my coffee, and then that's going to be my book. Let's see, maybe not. All right, we might have to do this a couple times. All right, so this is my coffee. All right. So this is a teenager's card. A teenager is still a kid. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. It would be a little difficult for me, at least, to create a coffee card for a child. A little strange, but I guess it could be done. But my card is inspired for a teenager. Alright, so we're going to do some paper piecing here. Alright, so there is my coffee mug. And let's see. Thinking for the books, maybe, I don't know. I like this for the book. I like the, let's see what we can figure out here. All right. coffee or tea? Well, mine's definitely coffee. I do love tea, but my little sentiment talks about coffee. So a grid, I guess I could just do lines, right? It's kind of weird. I guess I could do some lines on the background. That would be a grid. You're my bestie. That's cute, Cordelia. Alright. So that might be, well, that might work. It's a little dark, but we're going to see if we can make it work. Alright, I need scissors. I guess I wasn't as prepared as I thought I was, because I don't know where my little white scissors are, but that's alright. So let's cut out this cup here. I have these white scissors that I use that are wonderful for fussy cutting, and they're under my mess here somewhere. I was originally going to color in the stamp, but I decided to paper piece instead. Let's see. So did you guys get my my new fall freebie? I have a link in the description box of YouTube. If you guys want my fall, oh, there are my white scissors. If you want my fall printable, make sure you go grab that. I think it asks for your email and then it automatically sends you the download. I'm trying a new email platform for my shop. So if you're on my mailing list, you should have gotten an email on Friday. And if you're not on my mailing list and you want my Friday freebies, you're going to want to get on my mailing list, because that's the way I'm going to do my Friday freebies from now on, is through my email list. So check out the link in the description box below, and make sure you are subscribed to my email list if you want my Friday freebies. Alright. So Sharon, you said you just discovered my channel and you're loving it. Well, I'm so happy to have you. It's always fun to get new friends. I'm here most Sundays, I'd say, right, you guys? Most Sundays, crafting with you guys and chit-chatting. Alright, so, gosh, that's awfully dark. Let's see if I can figure that out. May not be able to make that one work. That's awfully dark, y'all. Okay, so I should have stamped with white, white ink. Let's see if we can figure this out here. Alright, so this paper that I'm cutting on, this was actually from a vintage book. I don't know if you guys know, some of the vintage books had that beautiful marbling on the inside covers. So I scanned it, of course, because that's what I do, and I'm using it for paper. It's just gorgeous. Got a few of those vintage books that I'm hanging on to because I like them. Let's see. That might work. It's kind of cool, huh? All right. So now we should probably stamp our stamp. So let's figure out, I want this to be my card. Okay, so Gloria, how to do what on the scan and cut? I have the scan and cut, and I want to make sure I'm not missing out on anything. All right. Now, if I can't get this stamped dark enough, we might have to come in. Oh, Cordelia, you need to download the scan and cut. What is it? The scan and cut. It's going to Brothers, and it's a download, and it allows you to sync up your scan and cut with your computer, and then you could send an SVG to it. Oh, girlfriend, yeah, you got to figure that out. In fact, I created my first SVG. It's going to be in my Halloween video. But yeah, I've been tinkering with that a little bit as well because I have a scan and cut. And I love it. Kitty watching. Yay. Alright, so this is just going to be my template here because we're doing, it won't sync. That's weird. That's very strange. Alright, I'm not going to worry about stamping that too much because, again, this is just going to be my outline. It won't sync. I wonder why. I mean, I got mine to sync up. You should email them. I mean, that's not a cheap tool to not be working. All right. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, you guys, does this count as a grid? Or do I need to add lines on going the other way? I'd rather not, but I'll let you guys be my judges. Does that count as a grid? Those lines coming down? Do you have Wi-Fi, Cordelia? Because you do have to have Wi-Fi. I mean, I would guess so. Most people have Wi-Fi, but I didn't want to make any assumption here. Yeah, you could load it onto a thumb drive. That stinks, though. Debbie, how are you feeling, girl? You do have, okay, yeah, I don't know, Cordelia. All right, so there's the cup. I think this is how it's gonna go. And then this little guy is gonna go right here, like the schoolboy. I mean, he's all spiffed up in his little school uniform, right? I think that will work. And then here's my books. I probably should have put my books first. Yeah, I know that when I first started syncing up my scan and cut, I struggled a little bit with it. I won't lie, and it's still not perfect. But I think it's like anything. But that's very strange, Cordelia, that you're not able to sync it up. All right, so here's what we got. So first reader, I've got my vintage books here. I didn't end up using this one, but maybe we'll cut this out and put that on the spine. And then this is going to go right here. Okay, y'all. So does this count as a grid here? These lines, or do I need to have lines going the other way? I don't want to do that. Maybe I'll just do some little ones. I don't know. Does that count as a grid? You guys will have to keep me honest. All right. All right, so let's grunge this up a little bit more. No, Kim, come on. It doesn't count as a grid. Phooey. You need a couple of horizontal lines. Ah, bummer. That darn wheel. Everybody's bossing me around, and now the wheel is bossing me around. I think I shared with you, I took a new position in my company. It's been a while now. I've been with the company a year, but it's a type of position where they say you don't feel completely comfortable with it until you've been doing it for 3 years. And I joke, my mentor, the guy that's kind of training me, he's always like, you know, we're remote, of course, and we share screens and whatnot. And he's like, go here, go there, do this, do that. And he and the programmer were, we were on a call, and I'm like, you guys need to stop bossing me around. They started laughing, and I started laughing, and I said it jokingly, but oh my goodness, I'm tired of everybody bossing me around, and now I've got the wheel, Craft Roulette's bossing me around, telling me I need to use a grid. I don't like it. I'm reading Debbie. Oh, Debbie, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh gosh. How did you do that, girl? All right, so I guess I need some grid lines. Not happy about that. I am not happy about that. But I guess I'll play along. Let's see, what can I do here to be fancy? Oh, I know what I want to show you. See, I'm like a little mouse. Look at these. I just got these from a girl that sells, and these are like old. This is like old washi tape, right? These are old price tapes. I don't know what they are, but God, they're so old. They fall apart, but I just picked these up, and I can't wait to start using them. But yeah, I've got this one here, which says $1.69, and then I got the $1.49 and the $2.19. So that's my recent acquisition. From my vintage stuff. Alright, so I need horizontal lines. Ooh, maybe I'll use those stars. I like those stars. I know I should just draw some lines, right? But I'm kind of feeling rebellious. I might end up doing that. I'm looking for some really thin stickers that I had. And of course I don't know where they're at. Yeah, there's tons of, oh, I was looking for these. Look at what I just found. Do you guys remember these? Tim Holtz doesn't carry these anymore. I'm kind of hoarding them. But these are the Halloween word chips, and I'm afraid to use them because they're not being made anymore. It's kind of a bummer. Alright, well, I'm not finding what I'm looking for, so I guess we're just going to be making some lines. Let me get... Alright, so I want my lines to be very faint, so let me see if I can find just a black pencil here, and then get out a ruler, and we'll make some lines. All right, so I don't want my grid to be all the way, so we'll just maybe make them faint. I know it's very faint, but it doesn't say that it has to be very dark, right? See, I kind of feel like this is ruining my card with this stinking grid. But that's all right. I'll play by the rules. All right, so there's my grid. I'm not crazy about it. Has to show up on my picture. Well, I'll make sure it shows up because that's all I'm doing. All right, so there's my grid. And then feeling a little rebellious against the grid tonight. So yeah, so I'm gonna be a guest again on Craft Roulette in October. I want to say it's the second week. Hopefully I can do some fall or Halloween cards. That should be fun. Alright, so... Oh, you know what? I should put my words first. Let's see. Alright, so I've done this before with these books, where I've used these for the books, and they fit in pretty well. I'm always feeling rebellious. You're darn right, Debbie. Everyone's bossing me around recently. Everyone's bossing this girl around, and I don't like it. All right. Just looking through all of my stickers here. And I've got a few. I won't lie. All right. Yes, everyone's bossing me around, and I don't like it. All right. So these will be in my books here. Okay. Attitude is everything. I like it. I know, Mr. Will is bossing us around. I don't like it. that is too big, I guess. I just saw one here. Practice kindness. That would be the that would be a good name for a book, don't you think? So practice kindness. That is a great name for a book, I think. I'd read that book. All right, so practice kindness. What's that one? Attitude is everything. It is, isn't it? Attitude is everything. And then be original. Be fearless. Should we be fearless or should we be original? Be original. I like that. Be original. All right. There are my book titles. We'll leave some of these remnant rubs out in case they inspire us, right? Remnant rubs always inspire me. Okay, so now we can add our little guy. Both? I only had one more space though. Excuse me. Alright. Okay, so he's gonna go here. Alright. I'm loving it. What do you guys think so far? Don't fear the will. That will. I don't fear him. I just don't like him bossing me around. You know? Can always figure out something, right? I mean, the grid. I figured something out. I'm not crazy about it, but I figured it out. Not crazy about that. You know, I do like the idea about the hashtag though. I wish I would have thought about that earlier. I have a hashtag Taylormadecards4u. I wonder if I can get that little hashtag there. That'd be too small though, I think. Just leave that there because I like it. All right. Not crazy about the grid. Okay. Yeah, you know, I have a stamp with the pound side crystal, but apparently I wasn't smart enough to think of that before I sat down and started crafting. All right. Let's put some of these stars here just because I like them. Maybe. I like stars. See, now that whole hashtag is bothering me because it's such a great idea. Maybe I'll put that up there. Stars for a good student. All right. All right, so you guys inspired me for that hashtag, and now I gotta find that stamp. See, those are kind of gritty. Look at those. That's a grid. Is that a grid? Does that qualify for a grid? I like the idea of stamping the coffee cup. Oh, gosh. You know, I kind of get obsessed with an idea and then I don't let it go. I know I have a hashtag here. Let's see. Somewhere around here I have a hashtag. I know I do. I need the Jeopardy music here. I swear I do, you guys. Da, na, 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 na. Nope. Maybe it's just not meant to be. Because this girl ain't finding it. I know I have it though. Don't you hate that when you know you have something and you can't find it? It's like hashtag beautiful, hashtag create, hashtag. There it is. I know I had it. Yeah, I could have drawn a hashtag, that's true, Kim, but I'm stubborn. Alright. So there's my little hashtag. See, I wish I wouldn't have made that grid now. Alright. Oh well. It is what it is. It's just lines, I know. I know. There we go. Alright. Mr. Will, take that. The monochromatic color is the greens. So, got green. I'm going with it. I'm going with it. All right. I've got different shades. Yeah, I've got different shades of this green here, so it's not all one color. So I think that'll work. All right, so I think that's gonna do it. I've got the kid for my kid card, coffee. I've got my grid, which is my little pound sign, as well as these lines, and then the green is the color. So I think that works. What do you guys think? I wish I wouldn't have drawn those lines there. I'm not happy about that. But it is what it is. All right, so let's finish off this baby. So this card is, how tall is this card? This is 6 by 4 1/4. So my card needs to be 6 1/2. Let's see. 6 long. Alright, so I think, yeah, that'll work. God, look at my craft rag here. This is a mess. Oh, wow. Okay. So my glue. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe, you guys. I forgot to say that, but it is rolling on the bottom of my screen. And that's it. I think that came out cute. All right. So yeah, so if you guys haven't subscribed to my mail list, if you do want to continue to receive my freebies every Friday, make sure you do sign up. I am doing some changes to the way that I'm giving out my freebies. Hey, so this is my entry for Craft Roulette. Hopefully, hopefully you like it, Mary. Yeah, so I am doing a few changes to the way I'm giving out my freebies on Friday. So at the bottom of this video, you're going to see a link for the freebie. It will give you a downloadable with your email, and then that signs you up to my mailing list. So hopefully you guys can check that out. Or you can also sign up over on my website, but I don't think I have the freebie linked over on my website. I have it linked below. So yeah, so be sure that you do click the link, get your fall freebie. And I am working on another kit. I was actually working on it a few minutes ago before I actually came on screen. So that should be coming out at the end of the month. It's gonna be a, it's really cute. You guys want to see it? Can I share it with you? I don't think I can actually. But yeah, so you'll see it at the end of the month. It's called Cozy Fall. It's really cute. So yeah, so make sure that you are subscribed to my mail list if you want my freebies. And I think that's going to be it. So we've been going about 55 minutes. This card didn't take me too long to put together, but truth be told, I already had the idea before I came online on what I wanted to do. So yeah, so I hope you guys had fun today. I know I always enjoy hanging out with you. And I think that's going to be it for today. So I hope everybody has a great week, a great weekend. And don't forget, if you are interested in signing up for my class, there are still some seats available, so be sure to check that out over on my website. And we will see you later. Bye.